Oh, got him, fish on. Oh, big brown, big one. He's off. No, he snapped it off. That was a giant. It was that close to discouraging me. I almost kind of just like had a mini, like, you know, the fisherman meltdown. A true trout son, never give up. So I decided to come out here and fish a wild trout stream to start the day off. This is a sunrise bite, and I have the ultralight. I have a small tackle box. Let me show you what's in here. These are all the lures that I have at the moment because I forgot my tackle box in my girlfriend's car. But see this thing right here? This is the torpedo popper from Head and Lures you've been seeing me bass fish with recently. And for the longest time, I wanted to see if trout would eat topwater. And you can see the variety of lures I have in here. Not much. I mean, this is a great jerk bait. So is this. Got some little swim baits. But those are all the generic lures that everybody knows catch trout. And we had a bunch of rain for the past few days with that Hurricane Henry that came through, and you can see the creek is super high. I'm really enjoying the simplicity of this morning's adventure because I didn't have many lures, and I was really tempted not to even go fishing because my ultralight snapped yesterday. And I didn't think I had a rod, but I got my St. Croix Travel Series Triumph rod. I found it in my rod holder, and I was like, you know what? I haven't used this rod for a while. This used to be my go-to ultralight, even though it's a light rod and 4 pieces and has a snap tip. Oh, first cast going out. The longer rod actually does a great job with casting. Got him! What the heck? What the heck? I just got to blow up on my first cast. Okay, we're getting down here. We're getting down here. All right, right in that. These fish are all over the topwater. I don't even know what to say. Got him, fish on, fish on, fish on, brown trout. No, wait, oh. It's a smallmouth bass. That's even funnier, actually. First fish of the day, not exactly a trout. And I know brown trout are gonna eat this. I'm pretty sure, honestly, probably one of those hits was a brown. Can't be sure, but let's get, oh my God, smacked in the face of the bush. Okay, let's get down to the creek and put this little smallie back. That is one way to start off the day. All right, time to be serious. Fish are biting us like crazy. I'm gonna try to hook into the next fish because right here in this current, I don't know, I think they're trout biting it. They're not that good at getting the entire bait, which I understand. These fish have never seen a topwater lure ever before. But, okay, ready? Calling a fish. Oh, that was a trout. That was 100% trout after it. Oh my goodness. Okay, clear as day now. I'm so tempted to go down one more pool because I am determined now to land brown trout in the lower reaches of the stream before I start going up more towards the headwaters. Whew, frigid water temperatures. That's too cold for the early morning, guys. All right, in the current, if somebody bites this, it's gonna be a trout. Oh my God, big brown. I can't even speak. That was a 14-inch brown that just literally blew up out of the water on this thing. Oh. He's coming for it. He's coming for it, guys. Okay. Deep breath. Right now I'm pretty much testing how predatory are brown trout. How badly do they want to eat? And what will they do to eat, say, a bait fish that's skidding across the top of the water? Are they gonna go out of their way? Or are they gonna stay down to the bottom and not really pay any mind to it? I'll go down one more pool. I'm gonna go down one more pool downstream. All right, you know what? My hunch was wrong. Going downstream, I don't think was the move. I did get a couple bites, but let's go upstream. Well, like you guys know in fishing, trial and error is sometimes the key to figuring things out. And I came down to this wider, more open part of the creek, thinking that it'd be better for topwater, and that if there were any fish in here, they would hit it right away. But actually the fish are tucked under the cover, so they'd be in areas like this where I can't really cast to. All right, we're getting back up to that first pool I started off fishing. And it's looking really good, actually. I just got a hit on my first cast. Oh, got him, fish on. No, he snapped it off. No, I don't know how that happened. I just got completely snapped off on a brown trout on the topwater. It broke the knot. The topwater brown trout fishing video Might be over, sadly. I'm really upset about that. It was that close to discouraging me. I almost kind of just like had a mini, like, you know, the fisherman meltdown when you just get really upset when something happens and you don't want it to. That almost happened to me, but I decided that, you know what, I've gotten a sense for the topwater bite. I'm gonna be back here to fish the topwater. I'm actually gonna load up on, I'm gonna buy like 10 of these freaking lures and just have them on my tackle box because they are my favorite to fish. I'm gonna take out this little countdown minnow and start to fish it, because now I'll be able to see which one will get better bites. And at the end of the video, I'll kind of describe it for you guys, what I think would have been the key lure for fishing high flows during the summer. It was cool though, because I didn't have any lures in my tackle box aside from this countdown, a couple spinners, a topwater, and it really forced me to go outside my comfort zone and use the topwater. And I was just, I wasn't exactly looking forward to it at the beginning of the day. That's a trout, that's a trout. It turned out that I was having so much fun fishing topwater. It's such a new type of fishing. This is where I got the first bite of the day. Got him, fish on. Oh, little wild brown. Little wild brown. This is where I got the first bite of the day on the topwater. Let's see. All right, let's keep going upstream. Let's get to some pools that I haven't fished yet and really start on today's adventure. All right, so I just went to look at the GoPro and I realized that I missed the past like 10 to 15 minutes of fishing. All I was doing was fishing the pools on the way up, and long story short, got 0 bites on the jerkbait. I even tried, I foul hooked the jerkbait to make it a topwater. No bites on that either. So far, topwater is winning. I'm not sure what's going on with the bite today, but I've gotten way more bites on the topwater. Not as many hookups, but way more bites. We're working into the more headwaters part of the creek. A lot faster moving water. Got him, that was a fish. Crap, all right. So it looks like these kind of pools, I'm gonna be getting some action on the jerkbait. There's gotta be something nice. Cast right in the current. This is a place I don't think you could fish the topwater. Oh, nice brown after it. Right in the current, in the super fast current right here. Oh, they're interested. They're a bunch of fish that are really keen onto this thing right now. Definitely a lot more follows and non-commitment on the jerkbait. Like at least the topwater, you get the strike. They might miss the hooks, but these fish just kind of circle the jerkbait. Keep on going, keep on moving. That was like a 14-incher. Main difference so far, topwater, the fish will just hit it. You might not get the full bite, but they'll hit it. On a jerkbait, they'll follow it in and just kind of like look at it. Little midway through the morning breakdown, standing on the side of this beautiful looking pool. It took a second just to stop fishing, relax, and kind of contemplate what's gone down so far on the trip. So came out here with the topwater, and it's cool because it was one of the only lures I had, and it was truly forced me to do something that I've been looking forward to doing for a while. If you want to catch a truly aggressive, untouched fish, topwater might be the key, and that's kind of what I'm realizing. I'm definitely going to come back with topwater, but for now, keep wading a little bit further up the creek. You can see this pool right here is super deep water, and right behind this tree, if you take a peek, we have some current as well on the head of it, so this should be pretty freaking good. All right, so stalking around. Wow, the creek is higher than I've ever seen it before, actually. All right, hold up. This just turned into a topwater versus jerkbait versus this lure in my tackle box. I decided, you know what? The fish aren't really biting the jerkbait at all like I thought they would, so I'm gonna take out a little black and gold spinner. These things are my number one. This is what happens when you take your line with you and put it in your tackle box so you make sure it doesn't stay in the creek. Might wreak some mayhem in the box, but way better in the box rather than out here, because it could just stay in the box and then you could deal with it and then throw it out. It's a rooster tail. Kind of looks like a bug, kind of looks like a bait fish. And see how this thing would now compare to the topwater and the jerkbait. All right, wow. So nothing in that pool. Surprised for sure. Now, I think we're gonna catch something in here. Got him, no, that was a big fish. What, how are the fish just missing it every single time? Trout can just be trout sometimes, can't they? Pocket, got him, fish on. Right away, instantaneous bite and hook up on the spinner. That's a great sign. Little bitty brown trout. The jerkbait kind of just stopped getting bites. It was just getting followed and slashed with no hits, and put the spinner on, instant little brown trout. So looking like the spinner might take the cake for conditions like this. Well, the challenge continues. I'm walking a fair bit upstream to the next pool. You can see it right there actually. So you guys know the top water, whew, went bye-bye. Trout, bit it off, snapped it off. Jerkbait versus pristine trout pool, and then I might throw the spinner. I really want to land like a nice fish before the trip is over. That is the goal. Okay, check it out. We could make it happen right here, right now. A bigger brown would want to eat this thing. Got him, fish on. First cast on the jerkbait in the new water. Another very small wild brown. Really cool coloration of this fish to match the bottom of the creek. Brown trout are literally the best. That was on the countdown. So countdown 2, spinner 1, top water, 8 bites, 8 or 10 bites, and no fish landed. But the top water might have been the most exhilarated. So drop a comment, which would be the most fun lure to fish with? Which would be the best lure to fish with in a setting like this? All right, so I only have a little bit more time to fish. I'm just gonna throw the spinner back on. All right, spinner's going out, first cast. I think it's gonna get a bite, that's my hunch. The spinner is gonna get wrecked. Yes, no, maybe so. Maybe so, maybe so, maybe so, nope. No bite of the spinner. All right, I'm coming up on some of the last pools of the day that I'm gonna fish. I'm throwing the spinner. Got him, fish on. Big one, big brown, no, no. Oh no, that was a giant. That was a freaking giant. All right, ready for this? This could be the biggest fish of the day. Got him, fish on. Oh, big brown, he's off. What the heck? What the heck? The hooks on this thing are so bad. Got him. The last seconds of the trip are turning out to be the best moments of fishing all day. Small stream fishing with the spinner, you can't go wrong. Absolute best technique. Big stream, throw the jerkbait at the top water. Jerkbait, I mean, usually tried and true. So that's gonna check me out from this morning's trout fishing send. Came out here for the sunrise bite. It was epic just to be out here, try out the top water. Been wanting to try that out for a while. And then the adventure kind of transitioned into me comparing spinners versus jerkbaits versus the less common trout lure, the top water. And I still have way more fishing to do with the top water, but so far what I saw today while fishing this small wild brown trout stream was that the trout are way more likely to strike a spinner or jerkbait and get hooked into rather than the top water. But all the really opportunistic, most aggressive fish were going for the top water and not necessarily the spinner or the jerkbait. The top water was doing really well. I think that if I didn't lose the lure, I would have ended up catching some other fish on my way up the creek. So that goes to show that no matter what you're throwing, you're gonna get bites, but varying it up and throwing some different tactics in a trout stream that has definitely gotten fished more over the past couple of years is definitely a good idea, because the fish that haven't seen that before, you might be getting bites from the biggest, most aggressive fish in the stream. Until next time, keep on getting out there, keep on promoting the positivity of fishing, keep on sending it no matter what, no matter where you are, local waters, any waters, just send it.